Yo, welcome back to another episode of Virtual Huddle. I'm your host, Justin. Got Mark with us.
Hey,
So,
how y'all doing, bro? How y'all doing?
new background. You want to tell us about that?
Hey, man, starting up something soon, man. That's all I gotta say.
What's it say in the
Kay, how you
background?
feeling? MH hoops, man.
MH Hoop.
MH
Coming
hoops.
soon.
Kay, how you feeling though?
I'm feeling good, man. Got a lot to say about this tournament, man. Unfortunately, I had some bad news for my team today, so I'm pretty sure that changed a lot of people's brackets, but we'll get into that later.
Kay,
Yep.
that's our team, gang. You don't even gotta say me. That's our
What you
team,
mean?
bro.
All of us are either currently or former students of the institution, so we will get there, and
tough,
we will have
bro.
plenty to say.
Tough.
All right, but so Mark's gonna be driving us today with the bracket. Got the ESPN tournament challenge. You know what? We could low key make a group, and I'll send it out. I just put it on the
Exactly.
spot.
We can definitely make a group.
For sure. I'm talking about, but like just a wild one for everybody, anybody and everybody join. But
Exactly.
Bet.
So to go and get it started, we can go and get the Duke versus Cena matchup. That's how you pronounce it, I'm pretty sure.
Don't
no-
matter too much, do it.
Yeah, no, not trying to disrespect. I think all three of us are going Duke. Is that correct? Okay,
Definitely.
I was about to say. So, next up we got Ohio State versus TCU. To give a little bit of background, Bruce Thornton and John Mobley are probably the best two players in this game. I'm personally going Ohio State strictly because of their firepower. TCU, I don't think they can match up. What y'all got?
I'm going Ohio State. Just trust the Big Ten basketball more. TCU. I mean, the Big 12 is top heavy.
I was
They have
just
good
about to
teams.
bring
Don't get
that
me
up.
wrong. They're top heavy, and I'm just gonna
Yep,
I'm gonna roll
TCU
with
battle tested.
the tougher team.
Yeah,
You like TCU?
I'm going with TCU, but
you going TCU?
Ohio State. I don't mind that.
I'm Ohio State.
They TCU did beat Florida early on, but Florida has definitely
dropped
caught their
100
stride
on Kansas.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But
was that OT or no?
I'm pretty sure that was OT.
Yeah,
that was definitely OT. So yeah, I think we got to go Ohio State because they're the 2-1, but TCU is definitely a sneaky team for sure. Next up, we got St. John's versus Northern Iowa.
I like St. John's.
Yeah,
give me St. John's coming off the. Would y'all call it an upset?
Nah, I picked them to win.
I picked them to win too. I think St. John's
Me too.
is the real deal, honestly. This is kind of like the Duke one where it's like I don't think we can really say much if St. John's lose. Like, come on, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Kansas versus CBU. Same one as Duke, kind of. If Kansas loses this game, bro, I just don't know.
Hopefully Kansas can get that offense in rhythm. Hold on,
wait.
I agree with that.
But wait, to be fair, California Baptist, they do have one player. Like, I forgot his name.
Oh,
is it
Daniels?
Dominic Daniels.
He's had some crazy games, like some.
He
I
has.
don't think, but Kansas defense is too good. I don't think he's the type of Kansas not the type of defense gonna give up a Cinderella run starting game in the first round.
Like a 35, 40-point game from a player. I just don't think. Yeah, I don't think Kansas is going to give that up. Defensively, they're extremely good, but they have to get that offense. As Kay said, if this offense is in rhythm, Kansas might go to the Final Four. But if it's
especially
if
a certain somebody is committed to playing the game.
Hey, hopefully. Kay, you gonna say something about that?
I want to see it. So
you gonna say something about Peterson being like 18 points on terrible shooting?
We'll get more into that when we get to the next round, to that round of 32.
I feel it. We have next Louisville versus South Florida. I like Louisville, honestly.
I like Louisville.
They're really 3-point reliant. Kind of like the school that we all love. They're really 3-point reliant, but I can see that like just teetering off. If they miss their shots, South Florida can definitely take advantage. But Louisville, they got some decent games. Like they beat Kentucky like early on. But other than that, it's like
Got slaughtered by
you,
dude.
yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta really bank on that shooting if you really think they're gonna win. This is, to me, if y'all agree, this is high upset potential right here. I think South Florida could potentially beat them.
I'm rolling. Give me Brian Hodgson, former assistant to Nate Oates.
Mm,
Give me South
exactly.
Florida.
I think I'm
They
going South Florida too. I'm not gonna
he's
lie.
building something. He's building something there. If he doesn't leave to go to a new job, I think they're going to be pretty good next year too if they don't lose too much.
Okay, Kay, who you going with before I decide? Actually, I'm still a little torn.
I was taking Louisville.
You're
I
taking
think
Louisville, so I'm like,
Mikael Brown, the
yeah.
type of player who
Yeah.
can get high in a tournament like this. So I'm taking
Well,
Louisville.
and as you said, as y'all know, I like Michael Brown, but he's been sitting out with injury. If he
Mm-hmm.
don't come in and get hot, he might not get a chance to put together a good run. But if he make it past his first game, he could do something to put him in a nice draft position. Because I mean, I think really, if you look at it, it might not be wide open as far as anybody can get into it, but anybody who has a bit of skin in the game as far as being a lottery pick has a
Yeah,
chance to play their way, I think, fairly high. Because I mean, I don't know about y'all, but really the whole draft is fluid to me. Like
Hey,
obviously there's some players that aren't gonna fall below 3, some aren't gonna fall below 5. And we know who those are, but like outside of what you want to say, AJ, Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer, we gonna put A Cuff in there, even though he's not,
no, we can put Acuff and Caleb Wilson in there at this point, man.
Oh, so you
But
saying that's the top 5?
yeah, I think that should be the top 5. But again, to your point, just I think every position is fluid. I think the
Yeah,
1 through 4 position is fluid. The 5 through 10 position is fluid. Like anyone could
yeah.
potentially be
Because
drafted there.
to your point, if we got Cam Boozer, we got AJ, we got A Cuff, we
Peterson,
got Darren Peterson. If any 4 of those make a crazy run and win the ring,
they can
they can
skyrocket.
definitely, depending on how it looks and depending on what other guys look like, it could go to number 1.
They can definitely skyrocket. I think since it's a tie between y'all, Louis, I understand Kay's point that Michael can probably like show something, but I've seen a lot of March Madnesses like where it's a highly touted freshman on like one of these March Madness rosters and they get bounced in the first or second round because they really don't do anything. And I can kind of see this going for Michael Brown. And I can also see Kay's point where Michael goes crazy. I think. I'm going with Justin. I think I'm taking South Florida in the upset. We need
Let's
an
go.
upset too because we didn't pick the highest seed so
Yeah,
far. I'm going South
we
Florida.
chalked it up.
Yeah. Next, Michigan State versus North Dakota State. Um, I don't.
Grant
I think.
Nelson.
Yeah, I think Michigan State just like handles this. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
we don't got to say too much
Yeah,
there.
we don't even gotta say too much for that. Now,
3-14.
this one, 7-10 matchups. This is 5 and 12 and 7-10 seem to like bust like a lot of people's brackets. So we got UCLA versus UCF. Me personally, I think I'm going UCF. UCLA's best player in Donovan Dent, well, one of their best players in Donovan Dent, went down with an injury in their last game against Purdue. I don't know how he's gonna like fare coming up, but I think I'm going UCF with, I guess, kind of the quote unquote upset in this one. What y'all got?
I'm taking UCLA. I think
Mm.
Donovan Dent. I think he'll be right. I think how many days off he have that game? I think he got a nice, 5 days
Yeah,
in between
he
them.
got like 4-5 days before he
Yeah, I
got a
think
brace
he'll be
on.
close to 100%. I think he'll do what they paid him a lofty price tag to do.
Cause
At
Mm-hmm.
K,
least
you were
eliminate the first round.
a Donovan Dent Warner in the portal, were you not?
Yeah, yeah. I think everybody was. Well, every
I mean,
school.
yeah.
I mean, was wanted Donovan Dent and Coward
Yeah,
and
Coward
Jackson.
was the big one. Coward was the big one.
What would Duke be right now if Coward stayed?
Undefeated.
I think they would just run through the tournament. I don't even think it would be a question.
Yeah.
But Kay, to your point though, UCLA has beat some decent teams. They beat Purdue. Recently they beat Michigan State, who we just picked. And then they beat Illinois as well.
At
So,
Michigan State.
Exactly,
Mm.
and we don't know what happens if Donovan doesn't go down against Purdue in their last game. So I can see UCLA. I can, but if Donovan Dent is like a little shaky, I think I'm going UCF. What you got, Justin?
I'm gonna just go UCLA. I'm trusting Donovan Dent. He's put together some pretty gutsy performances. Like you said, he does have a lot. He's been banged up, but I think that's part of his kind of personality, his aura, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
He's a tough basketball player. He's a tough guy. He's gonna play hard. He's gonna jump, win you games, and that's why everybody want him in the portal. So
Yeah,
I'll go
I
UCLA.
can I can see that.
Yeah.
Last matchup in the first round for the East, UConn versus Foreman. I can see upset potential with this one, but
Mm.
again, I'm not going. I don't think we need to like diverge like any further in this. I think if UConn like messes this up, that's on them.
Coming
I
off a
think I'm still
loss.
going UConn though.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going
I'm going UConn.
UConn. They'll probably hold Furman to
Is
50
everyone going
points.
UConn?
UConn coming off a loss. I'm
Yeah,
predicting blowout in
exactly.
that one.
I think I'm going UConn, but
Yeah.
UConn just had a tough loss to
They lost to
St.
St.
John's
John.
too, where they put up
They
50
lost to them.
points.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah, they
think they
lost to
lost to
St.
them 2 out of the last 3. Is that
Bruh.
it? Oh no, they beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they beat them
But look
72
though,
to
Mark,
40, and then
you don't
72
think
52.
Hurley has them doing inhumane things getting ready for this game right now?
I definitely think
They might beat them
so.
by 100.
Yeah, yeah, I think I'm still going UConn, but I think out of every 2 to 15 matchup, actually no, we got another 2 to 15 matchup that I might pick the 15th. But I that St. John's loss was ugly, but I do like Solo
Mm-hmm.
Ball as a player. I think he's a nice player, but the UConn should win. Like I don't think we even need to go any further with that one.
I saw
So
where Solo Ball, they said Solo Ball either gonna give you 20, we're gonna give you 20, then he's gonna give you 5 straight single digit games.
exactly, and if that's like one of your key contributors, I just don't know how they like last like throughout the
Yeah.
entire tournament. So I got a question for y'all. Do y'all want to continue going with the East, or do y'all want to go down and get everyone's
Yeah, let's go
round of
East.
64?
Yeah, let's just stay East.
Yeah,
Okay, let's just
let's
stay
go
East.
East.
Okay, bet,
Yeah.
bet. So Duke versus Ohio State. Me personally, I'm a big Cam Boozer fan. They do have a lot of injuries though. Kayla
I
Foster
was just about to say
and
that.
Pat
Mm-hmm.
Nagumba. I'm that's tough. But the thing is, Duke still won their like division championship without those two guys. Caden Boozer stepped up cute like man. We was literally talking about Caden Boozer. They was leaving him wide open certain
Yeah.
games, but he looked good in the previous 2 games. I just got this stuff. I love Cam Boozer. Cam Boozer's been a winner his whole life, so I'm going Duke. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, give me Duke. I think I mean, Duke was my favorite team growing up. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been a big, I've not as much now. I've been kind of drifting towards the Bama end of it, but still definitely, my team. Uh, and I'm rolling with them.
Mm.
So, hey,
Yeah.
we outmatched you, K. You was going Duke or nah?
Yeah, I think Duke walks into the Sweet 16. I'm going Duke.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Walk is kind of crazy. Respect Ohio State, but yeah,
I mean, they
I
cool,
got
but
Duke.
I think it's gonna be a cake, not a cakewalk, but they'll win
Mm,
comfortably.
yeah, I can see what you're saying. Next matchup, we got St. John's versus
Mm.
Mm,
Kansas. If this
Mm.
happened, this is gonna be a great game. And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie to you. I understand people want to hate on Peterson. Some people even hate on this Kansas team in general, saying that their offense is trash, which they do
It
have some
is pretty
flaws.
bad.
But Kansas is beating St. John's.
You think Kansas beat St. John?
I think if Darren Peterson is that guy you say he is, Kay, he should
Oh,
beat St. John's.
so
He
that
should beat St. John's.
okay. So you doing the
That's what I'm
thing?
thinking of. So
Okay.
I'm going
So you doing the
Kansas.
thing where you pick them, you get to say I picked them, but if you lose, you get to slander them, huh? Mm.
I'm not gonna slander Peterson. I'm gonna slander that
mm,
Mm.
I'm gonna slander that Kansas team because
oh
Mm.
no,
that
Yeah.
no.
offense is putrid.
Watching
But
watching Kansas offense, they just want to hand the ball off. They just want to hand off here, hand off there. It's just I think it's gotten stale over the course of the season, and I'm gonna go St. John's. I'm picking St. John's to win.
Wow.
As much as I
That's
want to see
crazy.
Peterson make a run, that offense just sucks to watch. Council, he's a nice player, but he just can't shoot from three. So
Mm.
I just have to go St. John's. It'll be a defensive game, of course, but I'll have to go St. John's, unfortunately.
Yeah, Kay, even to your point, it's like, man, it at times it feels like nobody on that team can shoot outside Darren Peterson. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, and the crazy
Yeah.
thing is, like at the start of the season, we was like hyped about Bryson Tiller, and it's like Bryson Tiller
Mhm.
has been like okay
He's
as a
cooled
recent.
off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
He's
been
a
okay as
freshman,
a
so.
recent. And then also we've talked about this like throughout the course of the season. It feels like certain possessions, Darian Peterson just does not touch the ball. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like they will come down the court and Darian Peterson will not touch it. They won't even look at him sometimes. And it's like,
Yeah.
do you not understand like who is supposedly like supposed to be in that corner? Like that's the number one guy and y'all aren't giving him the ball. But I
Yep.
think Kansas is probably gonna like turn that philosophy around. And I think they can make a deep run. Their defense is just too good for them not to.
Hope
Okay.
so.
Um, I guess I'm the tiebreaker, right?
Yeah, you're the tiebreaker.
Well, I mean, we know who Kansas has. Honestly, truthfully speaking, I think this game comes down to who has the guy. It's gonna be a defensive
Mm.
game for sure, but I think it's gonna come down to how many times can I make a tough shot over how many times can you make a tough shot. And I think Kansas might have the best tough shot maker in the nation. Uh,
Exactly.
I want to see, and honestly, I have slandered Darren Peterson time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
But as you know, Kay, I am a lover of anybody that can shoot the ball and put up points. I love offense. I want to see Darren Peterson hoop. I want to see him. I want to see him be great. If he could run through the tournament averaging 20 plus and win the ring, I'd love it because I want to see him be not only only thing I say about him. Are we gonna get him for the whole game? Is he
Mm.
going? Are we gonna start off and see a 20-point first half? And even if they're up, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
care.
that's something we
I don't
ain't mentioned.
care.
Got to play
I
these
want to
two
see.
games in a couple days.
Yeah, that's his back to. I mean, if that California Baptist game ends up being a little long, he was nervous about his full body cramps. Like, come on, bro. I can't have him not playing in that St. John's game. If he's not on the court, it needs to be because of foul trouble or rotation.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to late game, fourth quarter, I mean, last part of the game, late time, last under the 4 minute medium timeout when we got a 1 point game and we got possession for possession, everybody's eyes glued to the TV, not worried about the other 3 games going on over here. I want to see Darren Peterson come down and kill. And I
I
think
agree.
I think he can. I think if he's on the court, he'll do that. But is he gonna be there? But give me Kansas. I hope he's there. I want to see him there. I want to see him do great. So
Mm.
That
give
and
me Darren Peterson.
Justin,
Mm.
to add on to your point, I agree like wholeheartedly. I know me and Justin are probably not even haters, but we're probably the biggest like Darren Peterson critics like out there.
Mm-hmm. His
And it's
biggest
not because like
detractor.
it's not because we don't believe in him. It's because
Mm.
we just want to see more.
Yeah.
Um with Darren Peterson, it's like he's like one of the only guys in like that top 5 to like 8 range who does not like play 30
Mm.
plus like minutes a game. You
Top
see
five
Darius
to eight
Acuff literally
range.
Acuff literally won't like come out of
Yeah.
the game. Cam Boozer plays like 30 plus minutes a game.
As
Mm.
a big.
AJ literally cannot come out the game unless unless his team just like craters.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
if Darren Peterson can at least give me like 30 minutes, at least like 30 minutes,
I
I
ain't gonna
got
lie.
Kansas going far.
You give me right now on average, cause I'll say I'll even throw in they'll have a blowout one game. If you give me on average 25 plus minutes to Darren Peterson and 20 points a game, you can add him the number one pick. I don't care.
I
I'll
agree.
say it.
I agree. If you can just show me, if you
I
can
just need
just
to
show
see
me
it.
more than what you did to like round out the end of the season,
Yeah.
you got the number one pick, dog. But like we just want to see more. But to close out this conversation, I think
Yeah.
we go Kansas. I think Kay even want to see Kansas win, but at the same time, he does have to be realistic.
Yeah.
Next game up, Michigan State versus South Florida. Um, again, Michigan State, I think they're one of those teams that can make an extremely deep run, but
Mm-hmm.
I can also see them getting upset, which is like the hard thing for me. Michigan State, they've lost to Michigan, they've lost to Duke. Um, they did beat Purdue and Illinois, but other than that, I just they're so shaky sometimes, man. It's like sometimes they look like the best team in the country, and other times it's like, what am I watching? Um, but I think I'm still going them. I don't want to pick the top seed in every one of them, but I think I'm still going Michigan State. What about y'all?
Yeah, I go with Michigan
Yeah,
State.
Okay, everybody going Michigan State. Okay,
yeah, Michigan State.
next one up, UCLA versus UConn.
Mm.
Um, I the thing is, Kay, you reminded me. Well, not Kay, Justin. You reminded me of like who the actual coach is for UConn, and
Mm.
I don't think UConn is. They're not allowed to lose this game. I don't think they're going to be allowed to lose this game. So I
Yeah.
think I might go UConn. I don't like the fact that this side of the bracket is probably going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, like the four
Mm-hmm.
best teams.
Yeah,
But
I hate that.
these teams are just solidified though. Duke has always been up here. Kansas, UConn, like this. I'm not gonna lie. If Duke or Kansas get out of this alive, that's an amazing team because this schedule, this little bracket over here, it's crazy. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. But I think I'm going UConn though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going with UConn.
Okay,
give me
but
UConn
yeah, I think we all think UConn is probably gonna go far. So
for sure.
this is probably, if this matchup happened, it's probably gonna be like the best matchup all in the tournament. We have Duke versus Kansas.
Just the Elite Eight.
Yeah, Duke versus
Well, no, this
Kansas.
is 16.
No, yeah, to go to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, this is to go to the Elite Eight. This is 16.
Okay, if we
Um,
get this matchup, if we get Duke versus Kansas, the strength of Duke's team is obviously the big man, and the strength of Kansas team, I'd probably say, is their big man as well. So if this matchup happens, I did pick St. John's to beat Kansas, but if this matchup happens, I'm going Kansas because I think Boozer gets shut down
Mm.
against Flory, against
mm,
Badunga. I think Badunga shuts him down. And I think that's where Duke's lack of their starting point guard, I think that's where it would catch up to them in the Sweet 16. I feel like they could get away with it the first two games, but this is where it bites, and I pick Kansas on this one.
All right,
okay,
and
I
I
like
think,
that.
I mean, to go off that, K, I think you made good points about Kansas defense. Between Flory and I think Cam Boozer see some Bryson Tiller, if not on him in very close proximity helping. I think this will turn into a game where we've already talked about Duke's injuries. I think it'll turn into a anybody but Cam Boozer game if I mean it might get there. Um, and at that point you kind of leave, pretty much you leave Isaiah Evans and Darren Peterson to battle it out on the perimeter. And I love Isaiah Evans, I'm a Duke fan, but come on, I got to go with Darren Peterson and the Kansas Jayhawks again. If Caleb
Mm.
Foster was healthy and I can't name what's the guy name, but
Pat
not
Nagumba.
Badunga. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I similar last names. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna just go with Kansas though. I think I love Duke, as I said earlier, but with injuries, I think Kansas just kind of plays off, and they'll be coming back from their break. So Darren Peterson will probably be as fresh as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Wow. I guess I'm the only person picking Duke. Am I if I give a little 1 minute spiel, would I be able to convince y'all that
Maybe here, cause look, you got a Duke fan right here who
uh,
just picked against Duke.
okay.
You can
So
tell me something.
if y'all didn't watch the Duke versus Virginia game, um what Kay and what Justin pointed out happened. So they basically played anybody but Boozer beats us, and plus we have a great rim protector mind you, this guy had 8 blocks in that Duke game. We have a great rim protector, and let everyone beat us. Caden Boozer had a great game. I think with like him emerging, I think he can probably like keep that consistent because it seems like, and I think they've like talked about it like throughout the broadcast, like the more confidence Caden has, the better he looks. Because he looked, I'm not gonna lie, if that was just Caden Boozer, the way he was slashing and finishing like around the basket, I ain't gonna lie, he probably was a first round pick. How he looked in that game, the big component for Duke is Isaiah Evans. If Isaiah Evans can actually like give them this 15 to 20 point game on like efficient shooting, they win. But if Isaiah Evans is nowhere to be found, they will lose. The big thing with this Duke team is that they literally run their offense through Cam Boozer. And I'm not talking about like just strictly through the post. They give him the ball at the top of the key and they literally tell him
Yep.
to go work, which I love Cam Boozer, but that's not his game, bro. And I definitely think that can hurt them like throughout. And I know I'm supposed to be saying Duke should win, but I like y'all analysis on like them shutting down Cam Boozer with their bigs, probably putting Bryson on Boozer and then letting the center for Kansas, I can't think of his name, just like roam around because
But
they don't
them,
have
Mm.
trusted shooters out there. And then
hmm
Darren Peterson is a better offensive player than anybody on that Virginia team. So, but also their offense is kind of stinky. I don't.
Yeah.
This is hard. This is
Does
hard,
Duke
bro.
does
but if
Duke guard
Kansas
well
get
enough
to this
to?
point, their offense has been clicking. Then if Kansas win, if Kansas beat St. John, you got our offense to beat St. John.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, to Justin's question, um, I I don't know because Cam Boozer's been playing a lot of 5, and I just don't trust Cam Boozer at the 5, bro, because he's not that good of a rim protector. That's gonna be low key food for Darren Peterson in Kansas. So I'm gonna go and agree with y'all, even though I think Cam Boozer is the best. I'm going. I gotta go Kansas. I gotta go Kansas. Next game up, UConn versus Michigan State. Um, I think we go UConn here. UConn isn't allowed to lose
Definitely.
again. I think I'm going UConn. Is
Yeah.
everybody
Give me
going
UConn.
UConn? Okay,
I
good,
Yeah.
think.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Last game up, in the East, we have Kansas versus UConn. Um, I genuinely don't know how this matchup will go
I
down.
gotta go UConn.
I I think I might go UConn as well, but I could just see but to your point again, okay, if Kansas makes it this far, that means that offense is clicking. If that offense
hmm
is clicking, they look like
Or
the best
Peterson on
team.
the heater.
Exactly. They look like the best team in the country. They literally beat Arizona. So it's like without Darren Peterson. So when that offense is clicking, they are probably the best team in the country. And if they got this far, that means their offense is clicking. So I
hmm
think I'm personally going Kansas over UConn.
Mm. So you got
Yeah.
Kansas to the Final Four. Okay.
I think I'm going Kansas over UConn.
Who you got, Justin?
Give me Kansas. Actually,
Come on.
That Dan Hurley defense, man.
The defense is good and Kansas offense sucks, which is just like
yeah. That's what I'm.
but again, Kay, you made a great point and now you don't want to like go to it anymore. It's like if they made it this far, that means that offense is, you know what I'm
hmm
saying?
But
Yeah. But
with a
eventually,
team with
Council gonna
bad
get exposed.
offense, with a team with bad offense, it's gonna rear its ugly head at some point.
It
Yeah.
is.
You
It is. I
I
don't
you
think
think.
they
don't.
just gonna have a
Yeah.
hmm
straight run with
They can't.
great
That's
offense.
impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can see them stopping here, but I think I'm still going Kansas. Who you got, Justin?
I'm
Get back
going.
to the
I
top.
go
I'm going UConn final answer.
UConn
Okay,
Final Four.
so you going UConn too, right?
Yeah, I like UConn. I just think that Dan
Wow.
Hurley defense. I'm like when it's time to lock in on defense.
Yeah.
I just trust UConn.
And he gonna have all that time. Wait, because when's this game gonna be?
Nah, this gonna be
it's
that same weekend. Elite Eight
Oh,
and
yeah.
oh
Six
yeah,
is
Darren Peterson on the back. Yeah,
Come on,
give me
bro.
UConn.
Come
Give me
on,
UConn.
bro.
I haven't. I know I said I want to see it. I want to see him play, but I can't trust nothing I haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
Mm.
I can definitely see UConn winning. I think UConn has like more win conditions to than Kansas. But if De'Aaron Peterson again gets hot, UConn is done for. So let's go and move on to the West. First matchup up, Arizona versus Long Island. Like, come on, dog. Do we even?
Arizona.
Yeah, let's not even spend much more time on that. Villanova versus Utah State. Um,
I
Utah
like Utah
State
State.
is a very efficient team. They're one of those teams that are like kind of built for March Madness. They really don't have that many mistakes, but they also don't have like this crazy high ceiling as well. And I don't know how good Villanova has been this season. Like they've had multiple losses to St. John's and UConn, which is that's to be given. They lost to Michigan, blown out by Michigan, lost to BYU. They got some ugly losses. But
Villanova is battle tested.
I'm personally going Utah State, honestly.
You like
Who y'all
Utah
got?
State?
Yeah, I'm going
Mm.
Utah State.
Now that I think about it, I want to go Villanova because they are, Big East battle tested.
Yeah,
They did go 0-4 versus St. John's and UConn, but they
Oh, and
didn't.
4.
They made a few other games a fight like that. They didn't get blown out every time, so they can play on that elite level. I feel like so. I'll go Villanova.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but like the only game they really didn't get blown out is like BYU, and I guess you can say UConn, but depending on the context, this could have been like a blowout
Neutral.
early, and then they just came back a little bit. But I think I'm going Utah State. Utah State is like one of those teams that usually like beat their first round matchup because of how efficient basketball they play. Their basketball is extremely efficient. Justin, who you got? Break the tie.
the March Madness bracket filler outer in me wants to go Utah State.
Mm.
The basketball fan in me wants to go Villanova because, like you said, K, they're battle tested. They've seen adversity. Like Mark, if you go pull up Utah State's the notable games for me real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you.
Like we just gonna
Not really.
let's go look at these teams real quick and see.
VCU,
Yeah, like
Colorado State. Yeah, I understand, but you
They
play who you
lost to
play.
San Diego State
you have
that's
to play.
not in
You
the
play
tournament.
Yeah, but then they
and only beat
beat
them
San Diego State.
by 5.
Um, wait,
I
where?
mean, like,
Which one? This San Diego State game.
I'm talking about the top one. My fault.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
bottom
yeah.
one. I mean, but yeah.
Recent one they played,
Yeah.
they beat by
Oh,
11. I don't
okay. So
know.
they played 3 times. So they must have played in the conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one?
Still though,
Which
I'm not
one
gonna
was the
lie.
most recent?
The bottom one.
Yeah, the bottom one is the most recent one.
Okay, they beat them by 11. So they beat them. Okay, after losing to them.
Yeah,
Okay, I gotta go.
which y'all saying is battle tested. That's battle tested right there. We
Villanova.
lose to them and then we
Nah,
beat
I
them.
like Villanova better.
Wow,
Yeah.
we're going Villanova.
I ain't gonna lie, give
Oh
me
my
Nova.
goodness.
Now, am I gonna have a bracket on the side where I pick Utah State? 100,000%. But give me Villanova.
Okay,
They
I
nine,
definitely feel
it's
that.
Yeah,
toss up.
8-9. You can flip a coin for some of them.
Definitely, you can definitely flip a coin with that one.
Wisconsin.
And High Point.
Mm.
This is gonna be like an extremely high scoring game. I'm pretty sure like High Point puts up 90 points a game.
Whoa.
So that's my point. High Point is one of those teams that again are like bracket busters. They can drop like buckets in a hurry. So this is probably gonna be like a high scoring game because even Wisconsin they average 83 points.
15-1 in the conference.
15-1 in the
Yeah.
conference. They haven't played a top 25 team. Wisconsin is 5-4, which is solid.
That's
not
pretty.
the
Yeah, I
best.
can say they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They lost to BYU. I guess everybody was losing to BYU early.
They beat.
I mean,
Oh,
when
yeah,
they
they did
when they
beat
were
them.
fully healthy, they were tough.
Yeah, Wisconsin, they beat Michigan, Illinois,
Oh
Purdue.
no, I'm talking about BYU. I'm talking about
Oh,
BYU.
yeah, BYU. But like to Wisconsin's credit, they beat some guys. Like they beat some teams. Um, yeah, and I see UAB on a I see UAB as a loss. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I gotta go with Wisconsin here.
I think I'm gonna go Wisconsin, but this is probably in my top 5 for being like a crazy upset because of how many
Upset alert.
points they score. They score 90 points a game. That's like I that's hard to
Yeah.
beat. But I think I'm going Wisconsin as well. K went Wisconsin, so I guess we automatically go Wisconsin. Um, Arkansas versus Hawaii.
I was gonna
Again,
go High Point, by the way. Just
I can see
I
High
like
Point.
Arkansas.
Yeah, I like Arkansas too. I think Darius Acuff is the best guard in this best point guard um in this tournament. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching them throughout the SEC tournament, that team looked like a team that could just go like extremely far. The only flaws with Arkansas, if y'all haven't like
The
been
big
watching them
man.
play, they don't have like too many players that they can like keep constantly like switching out. I think they run like a 7, maybe 8-man rotation. So
Mhm.
throughout the game, you see like extremely like lazy defensive efforts, like just giving up baskets because it's like everyone is playing like 30 plus minutes. Like
Yeah.
you don't, I understand like fatigue, but when you in a tournament, it's like it's
yeah,
you just can't give up like free buckets. But
yeah.
as of right now, I don't think that would be a worry. I think Acuff, this is going to be another 20 and 10 game for Acuff. One thing I do want to see from Arkansas, I love that DJ Wagner stepped up. If DJ Wagner can step up like he did in that championship game, they gon' they probably gonna go far for me. But I got Arkansas.
Yeah. I like Arkansas.
Okay, but so we
Yeah, Arkansas.
yeah, well, I was about to say we can't bet against Acuff. BYU versus whoever comes out of the 11 matchup. I think I'm going BYU here. Regardless of who comes
Yeah.
out, I think they match up against both teams like pretty well. And I think AJ, how this bracket is matching up, AJ can go on a run if they don't lose early. So I think I'm still going BYU. What about y'all?
Definitely got BYU on that
Yeah,
one.
BYU.
Okay. Does the injury concern with BYU not taint y'all thought or no?
Further
I
down the
think
line, maybe.
I
Mm.
think they've been without him for, a good amount of time where they've adjusted, how they want to shift to playing right now. They know
Yeah, I
The
can see that.
Bansa knows he has to go into the game and get, like 20, 25. And I feel like it's
Mhm.
something he could do consistently in this type of tournament. He the type of player that can definitely do that.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. Next one up is Gonzaga versus Kennesaw State.
Hmm
Mm. Um.
I'm thinking upset right here.
Oh, you think you're upset?
I'm thinking upset.
I'm with you, Kay, in a sense. I'm not really high on
They
Gonzaga.
still got Buddy on there. I'm dead.
Yeah, they do. I'm not I'm not high on Gonzaga. Getting blown out by 40. I understand it's Michigan,
Whoa.
but 40 is crazy. And then y'all lost to St. Mary's.
They beat us though.
It's not
Yeah.
hard to beat us anymore, bro. They their defense is good though. I can't take that away from them. Their defense is good. They only allow 66 points a game. Even
That
though
Kennesaw defense doesn't look good.
yeah, it don't,
Almost
but
80
that's
points
why
per
I'm
game.
like but this is one of those ones when I was like, "Oh, this is one of my top 5 upsets." I can see this being an upset. I can
Yeah.
definitely see this being an upset and ruining everybody's bracket because
Mhm.
Gonzaga, they just don't I don't think they have like the same flair they used to have in previous seasons. But I can understand people going Gonzaga.
Is
But
this
by the
Pat
way
Ray
though,
team?
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
By the way though, if we pick Gonzaga, we done picked every like high um high seed. So
I mean,
if we
that's how it
wanna
is
if
these
we
days, bro.
I agree. I don't think we're gonna see as many upsets
Yeah.
as people think.
Like
But
Kennesaw State, I know they lost one of their best players to Louisville. He coming out the bench for him, bro.
yeah, I think I could see. Oh, they lost to Alabama. Um, I could see Kennesaw State actually pull this out, but I think I'm going Gonzaga too. Is everyone going Gonzaga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I mean, it don't matter, but as much as I want to pick another former Bama assistant and Coach Petway, losing your best player in the beginning or middle of the season, plus just not having the best defense out of a mid major isn't the best recipe to come in and from getting upset. So
yeah, I agree. But
yeah,
Gonzaga is one of those teams that could just lose to straight like power, like firepower offense, which
BYU
that's
is
yeah. So
coming.
okay, I
I'm
mean, but to be fair, Kennesaw State has a bit of a. I mean, I'm just gonna call it spade a spade. You got Kennesaw State, a lot of black players. They're gonna be moving fast. They're gonna be playing high speed offense. They're gonna have athleticism. Gonzaga, they have some good players. They have obviously there's some black players on Gonzaga. Not to make this a racial thing, but I got Gonzaga. But if Kennesaw State were to win this game, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I feel it. I think Gonzaga is probably still gonna pull this out. That was a crazy comment.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Next team up, we got Miami versus Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Um, me personally, I got Missouri beating
You like
Miami.
Missouri? I like Miami.
I see, but the thing
Miami
is with
looking to make
Missouri,
noise down there.
Missouri done beat some good teams.
Jay
I'm pretty sure
Lucas.
Oh
Missouri done
man,
beat they beat who? Where is it? Missouri beat Florida. Missouri beat Vanderbilt. Missouri beat Tennessee. They did lose to Arkansas twice, but
look at that Bama loss,
that's a cup. Yeah, they can lose to teams like that have
bro.
like high
What?
fire offense, but it's
They
like
got me by.
you talking about this game right here?
Yeah,
Destroyed.
I'm
Is that
nothing.
December though? Like I say December.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it
December.
is.
Come on, man. Come on,
I'm
man.
still nothing, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, man. Like they do
48
turn
points.
the reason they have these bad losses is because they turn the ball over a lot. So if Miami can capitalize on those turnovers, then Miami's gonna win. But if they can't capitalize, Missouri is beating them. So
Yeah.
um, it literally just depends on how Miami can capitalize on turnovers. Like Miami don't have like the best record either. They lost to Virginia, Louisville,
Wow.
BYU, blown out by Florida early on when Florida wasn't good early on. I don't. I think both of these teams are hard to just
Let me
like
see their
put stock
stats. Go
in.
back to Miami. Let me see Miami stats.
I got you. Miami 82 points a
Mm.
game, and then they allow 71.
Yeah, 13-5 in the conference. Yeah, I like Miami.
I'm going Missouri. Justin, who you the tiebreaker?
Hey, Miami. You talk about the turnovers. You talk about the game. You know, come down to it. You want to show me, and I'm going with Missouri for that reason.
Missouri,
I
show me
agree.
state.
Come on, now, Kay.
I agree. Purdue versus Queens. I'm not even.
I like
Yeah,
Purdue. Yeah, let's go Purdue.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
all right, Arizona versus Villanova. I think Arizona is about to like just
yeah.
crush this side of the
You
bracket.
think Arizona that good?
Yes, Arizona. I actually we'll wait to the end of this episode, but I have
Yeah. Mm.
Arizona. I'm not even arguing
Arizona.
until Final
Ooh.
Four maybe.
Wisconsin,
Arizona,
Arkansas.
Arizona is the best team in the country. But
Mm.
next name up, we have Wisconsin
Come on
and
now.
Arizona. I mean
This might
Arkansas.
this might be worse than the 116.
Who you got?
Arkansas, bro.
Oh,
Like Arkansas.
I love Acuff, but I can see Wisconsin beating them. I'm not.
What?
I can see Wisconsin beating them. I think Acuff in Arkansas. I think a lot of people want them to have like this extraordinary run, and then they stop in the round of 32. I don't know if they get to the 16. I don't know.
Yeah,
But the
I
fandom
feel
in
you.
me, the fandom in me will just automatically go Arkansas because
Mm,
I love A Cup.
you going
But
Arkansas?
me being real, I think Wisconsin is probably gonna beat Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wisconsin because, like we were just saying, Arkansas is just not a deep team. They go about 7 deep. You know, it's just so many things have to go right for Arkansas to win to me. So I'll go to Wisconsin team that I did
Wow.
see beat Michigan. Was that the first Michigan loss? I want to say, if I remember that.
I think Kansas was the first Michigan loss,
Mm.
and then
But I know they beat. I want. It might have
no,
been them.
Kansas was the first Arizona loss.
Yeah, I want. They
Yeah.
might have
Yeah,
been the first Michigan loss.
yeah, they might have been
And
they
then
probably were the
look
first
at the
Michigan
bottom.
loss.
They lost to them by only 3. So that shows me
Mm.
that they're a physical team, and I'll go with Wisconsin.
I could see Wisconsin, and I'm not gonna lie, you low key is
I
you
convinced you.
convincing me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Wisconsin. I
Wow.
love A Cuff. I love
Hold
A
on.
Cuff.
Wait.
I'm going Wisconsin.
Let me get a chance to bring you back on this side. You got
For
the red
sure,
on.
man.
Let me come on.
You got it. You
I
got
guess
it.
they both are red. Don't matter. All right. So we got K mentioned physicality, right?
Hmm.
I think the
Nick
most physical
Pringle.
conference, the most physical offense in conference in basketball is the SEC.
I
Mm.
agree.
Arkansas is a part of that team. Those teams at the top of the SEC that you roll them out there. You don't know who's gonna win, but it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good win for whoever does win. Like
Hmm.
Florida, Arkansas, Vandy, Tennessee. Do you want to throw Bama in there? I don't know if they're in that category per se, but I think Arkansas is I think anybody comes out of the SEC is battle tested. I mean, they just beat Vandy, who did Vandy beat to get to the championship? I
Florida.
can't
Um,
remember.
Man,
Florida,
before.
I
yeah, they
can.
beat Florida. They beat Florida.
Yeah, they be Florida.
So
Yeah.
I mean, Florida in a conference where who everybody thinks is the best team in the conference don't even make the championship, and it wasn't like it was a crazy loss. I think it was just a good game from Vandy, which shows the SEC is deep. You come out of the SEC, I think you're gonna have a chance to make a run. That's why I went with Missouri. Um, come on, Mark, come back to the SEC, bro. You rocking the South.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie.
I made a more
I'm
compelling
staying Wisconsin
argument.
because the thing is, I think Arkansas is just one of those teams that people want to win because
Yeah,
of ACUF.
because of the
But in
ACO show.
reality, it's hard to just deny like how good Wisconsin is, and also with Arkansas, I think they will always be able to stay in a game. That's what I love about them. Like you'll never see like a 30 some point blowout with them. Like they're always
Mhm.
able to stay in a game, which that's what I love about Arkansas. But if Acuff ain't having his best game,
Yep, and it's hard to do
I'm
that every
yeah,
game.
it's hard. First off, it's hard to do that every game, and then when y'all running only like 7 people and
Mhm.
everyone getting tired,
Mm.
I'm Wisconsin
Nick
is just
Pringle loves to
definitely
foul. God
yeah.
bless.
They're just gonna take advantage of that. So I'm
Mhm.
going Wisconsin. I'm going Wisconsin. BYU versus Gonzaga.
Mm.
This is where I got BYU. I don't trust Gonzaga. I told y'all that before with even Kennesaw State. But I'm going BYU personally.
Mm. Okay, and we did say that Gonzaga did have an elite defense, right? So the only consistent thing about BYU has so far has been AJ DeBonsa. So I mean, it's kind of tough, but I think if it's close, I have to go BYU. I think BYU can keep it close enough to where AJ will take over late
I can
and
see
get them
that.
into the Sweet 16.
I can see that. And I
Yeah.
ultimately agree with you. But I can also see Gonzaga just saying, hey, we're not letting AJ do anything. AJ is gonna have to force up some of the craziest shots ever for him to get up a shot in general. If I'm any team playing BYU, I'm saying send hard doubles towards AJ, which AJ has been able to play out of them better and better as like the season
Mhm.
has gone along. But
Let him get to that
I'm
logo.
not letting AJ get off personally. But I could see Gonzaga winning, but I'm going BYU personally. What about you, Justin?
I mean, based on what I said in the last Gonzaga matchup, we going BYU Gonzaga. Like Kay said, I don't think this will be a game where Gonzaga runs away with. Come down to the end of the game. I don't think anybody in the gymnasium will be able to do anything with AJ DeBanza
Agreed.
at that game. So yeah, give me BYU.
And then Missouri versus Purdue. I think whoever comes out of that Miami, Missouri is losing against Purdue. I don't even really think this is like a
Yeah,
conversation.
I like Purdue.
yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Purdue got those vets.
Mm-hmm. They do. They do. I really like Purdue. Next is Arizona versus Wisconsin. I know we want to give like the deep analysis like once we get to like the better teams and like deeper rounds, but I I personally believe that Arizona is probably going to win this entire thing. So I have Arizona, and I think this is probably going to be a low key, not a blowout, but I think Arizona is probably going to win convincingly.
Yeah, I
Mm,
like Arizona.
yeah,
I definitely got Arizona. I think Arizona is probably the most complete team um in the entire in this entire March Madness. They have a guard that can consistently probably put up 15 to 20 in Burries. They have Jaden Bradley, who's probably one of the most consistent players in all of college basketball. And
yep.
then we seen it in their recent game that they played. If Koa Pete is playing like how Koa Pete was supposed to play coming out of high school, this team is like virtually unbeatable. But Koa Pete is like a factor. He's probably gonna be their biggest like X factor. If Cole Pete is like doing his thing throughout this tournament, it's a done deal. But we don't even got to talk about Arizona much further. BYU versus Purdue. I think this is where AJ
Yeah,
ends his run. I don't
Yeah.
I
think.
agree.
Yeah, I don't think he's. Well, I think he's good enough to do it. I just don't think that team is. I don't think that team is good enough to just like.
Can we? Does Rob Wright have a legacy game against old boy?
Okay, so we're trolling. Kay, who do you
Whoa,
who
whoa,
you
whoa, whoa,
got?
whoa,
Who
whoa,
you
hold on,
got,
hold
I
on.
Kay?
like
How we
Purdue,
trolling?
man. Purdue
How am I
got
trolling?
that dude name? I think that 4-man like Kaufman Wren. Is that his name, bro?
I think so. I
Yeah,
think so.
Kaufman Red
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
tough.
that dude. He's a vet. Braden Smith. He probably has his record by now. All time assist
Yeah,
leader. I gotta go
but hold
Purdue. I
on
like
though.
Purdue.
No, I'm not saying I'm going BYU, but why is Rob Wright having a legacy game trolling?
I'm
Against Braden
Rob
Smith, bro.
I
Wright
mean,
ain't.
is Braden Smith gonna guard? Like, is he gonna lock him? Like, he's not gonna lock him up. He ain't like he
No,
gonna.
the thing is, I'm the only way I can see him having a quote unquote legacy game is if they're just locking up AJ and AJ has a bad game and they're just like, hey, Rob, right, do whatever you want.
But
Like
I just, mm,
I
uh,
don't. I'm not really. I'm just not as high on Rob Wright
I'm not
as
high
a
on him
college
either,
player.
honestly. But college player,
Yeah,
uh,
I'm not high
I'm
on
not
him
high
at
on
all.
him as a. Does that mean you're high on him as a pro? Or
No, that means I'm
okay,
lower on him as a pro as well.
okay, okay, okay. I
Yeah,
just yeah, he could just said as a.
as
Never
a
mind.
player. Yeah,
Anywho,
I'm just low
uh,
on him as a player.
he had a big game recently though. In a win they
Against
had. I
do you
forgot.
let me
Pull it.
see.
It might be in one. It
Was
might
it
be.
Texas Tech or
It
Iowa
could have
State?
been. It could have been Texas Tech.
But remember, one of these games, AJ also had like that 40-point game. I think
Mm.
it was against Texas Tech, that 40 that he had. But um
Well, I just think that. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a surefire answer. I think I would go with Purdue, but I mean, if AJ DeBanza is the truth, right, which we think he is, this is the game that people like that can kind of make things happen. Not to say that he will, but I don't think you can write somebody like that off.
Mm.
I understand what you're saying, Justin. I would agree with you if he had the supporting cast around him. If he had a
Oh
better
yeah, no, no, no,
supporting
no, for
cast,
sure, for sure.
I would be in that same like
Hey,
ideology.
if
But
Saunders was healthy, this conversation would be very nasty. I'm telling y'all that now.
even when Saunders was healthy, they kind of
I know, but I was going. BYU was gonna be dancing for a minute. I'll say that. But
No, I could definitely see that. And then last one, Arizona, Purdue. Last one for the West. I'm
Brady
going
Smith
Arizona.
versus
Braden
Braden
Burry.
Berries
Big
and Jaden
12
Bradley.
Player of the Year.
Yeah,
Oh,
Big 12 Player of the Year.
Vet on vet. I just think Kaufman Ring, he won't be able to dominate Arizona down low. I
Oh,
think
he absolutely not.
Arizona, they have the most well balanced team. They have the vet guard, they have the wings, and they have the big man. So I'm gonna have to go with Arizona. Arizona, I
Yeah,
think
I'm going Arizona too.
yeah.
was this for make the natty?
Nah.
This is Final Four.
You make
No,
the
this
final.
Elite Eight. Well, that's
Yeah,
the
no, this
final.
make
Yeah,
the
final
final
four.
four.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
These are
Final
Elite
Four.
So
Eight
we got
games.
UConn.
Yeah, we got
Arizona.
UConn and Arizona coming out of the out of the West and then the East. So now we're down to the South. Florida versus whoever comes out of the 16th seed. I think we can
Give me
go Florida
Prairie
here.
View.
Okay. I think we can go Florida here.
Oh yeah. All right,
Yeah,
bet we could
I
we
got
rapid
can
to
go
go.
fire low
Florida here.
key.
You got to go Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clemson, Iowa.
I like Iowa.
I
Give me
got
Iowa.
Iowa. Bennett Sturts. I like Bennett Sturts as a player.
I like Bennett.
Yeah, I'm going Iowa. Next is Vanderbilt and McNeese. Um, please let me know if I'm wrong. Isn't McNeese the school where the guy had the speaker and he was
Oh, you
like,
talking about? Yeah, Will
I
Wait.
don't,
But no,
it,
he
yeah,
left.
yeah, yeah.
He left there.
Um,
Where they at now? Are they at
I
I thought
know
he
NC
went
Will
State?
back.
Wade went to NC State, but I think that dude, if he there,
Oh,
he's
he's
still
back. He's
there.
back. Yeah, he's back. He's
Yeah, I'm
back.
pretty sure he went back. That's why I was like, maybe that could give something.
Man,
But no, I'm going Vanderbilt, especially when I seen that game against Arkansas. I like Darius Miles. He's from Bama,
Duke,
so
Duke,
I'm
Duke,
a
Duke.
oh yeah, not Darius Miles, Duke Miles. I don't know like who I was thinking for real.
Free Big
Um,
Freak.
exactly. Duke Miles. He's from Bama, so of course I'm a rock with him. And then Tyler Tanner, even though a lot of draft Twitter has been like crazy high on him for some reason, even though I don't see it, I think he's still a good basketball player. And then I just like their roster, so I'm going Vanderbilt. Who y'all going?
Yeah, give me Vandy. I mean, I guess 5 seed kind of fits them. Not really, honestly, in my opinion. I think they're
Mm,
better than a 5 seed, but
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Tanner is tough, bro. If he was a little bit, I mean, he's not like stocky or tall. Like if he was
yeah,
one or the other,
he
he'd
looked
probably
like he's
be.
a 5'10" out there.
Yeah, and how tall is he? He's probably like what, 6'2"?
They list him at 6 foot or 6'1".
Oh, he was at 6. Oh, dang.
But
Yeah,
I think he's more like 5'10". The thing is
probably.
with him, he also has like small shoulders too, and that just make him
Yeah, his
look even
frame is
more.
yeah,
So it's like,
yeah,
yeah, but I still like him as a
for
player.
sure.
And then Duke Miles, I think is really good
Right.
as well. Nebraska, Troy. These are both like extremely streaky teams. But I think I'm just going Nebraska. I could see Troy upsetting them though. This is another one of my top 5 upsets.
Mm.
But I'm going Nebraska. Who y'all got?
I go Troy. I like to
Mm.
see an upset. I like to see Troy pull one out.
Okay, I mess
Is
with that.
The Sun Belt
is
Conference.
Troy's coach? Did Troy's coach is he finna leave?
I don't
I feel
know.
like I heard somebody. Well, the reason why I say that is I feel like I heard somebody bring up that coaching job. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So
Scott Cross.
I got Nebraska. KS Troy. Justin, who you going?
Give me Nebraska.
Yeah, I think they're both streaky teams, and then if I could- I can see Troy winning, just coming up with an
Yeah.
upset. But I think especially like in today's
Mm-hmm.
I can't say in today's generation because we done still have some crazy upsets, but I think it's far less upsets that's probably gonna happen.
NIL is probably ruined the Cinderella
Yeah, exactly.
era. Because I mean, you think about a kid that would come in scoring 30 a game at his school, probably gonna go score 18 at a Power 4, Power 5 school for what,
hmm
a couple 100,000.
Yep, for that
Exactly.
800K.
Yes, yeah. So I ain't, yeah.
Yeah, I understand we're probably not gonna have that many. Next we got North Carolina versus VCU. This is where I got VCU winning. I think UNC has been. I don't think UNC has been that good since Caleb Wilson went
Yeah.
out. But like they lost to Duke, which Duke is a really good team.
Mm.
Only beat
Man,
Louisville
I
by
would not want
3.
that to happen.
Beat like lost to NC State. Like uh,
Mm.
I don't know.
Man, they would do Hubert
Yeah.
wrong, bro. They
I was
would
about
get
to say
Hubert
with
out
a
of there.
loss, Hubert Davis is out of there, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm going VCU. Who y'all got?
But yeah, it's just gonna be so hard. I mean, you don't have your best player. He led you in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. So you lose that guy. I mean, it's tough. Now you depend on what's the guy name who transferred from Bama? It's not Noah
Um,
Clowney. He's like a Noah Clowney archetype.
Oh, Jaron Stevenson.
You depend on
mm-hmm.
Jaron Stevenson to get your boards, and it's just
Henry Vasar is nice though. He's nice.
for
But I
I
think
want North Carolina to win. I just want to go with North Carolina. That's what my heart telling me to do. I got North Carolina.
I'm going VCU. I think so. So, K, are you going North Carolina or VCU?
North Carolina.
All right, Justin, you the tiebreaker. Who you going?
Bro, I don't want to see Hubert Davis get fired, bro. Give me North Carolina.
Are we serious, bro?
Bro, you know what?
That's
Hubert will be
crazy.
gone, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, no Caleb Wilson.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be tough,
Yeah,
bro.
give me VCU, bro.
I'm definitely going VCU. So next up we got Illinois versus Penn. Penn just came out of like a crazy game against Yale. I'm pretty sure TJ Power. I'm pretty sure he hit like 2 threes to end the game to send it to overtime. TJ Power is a dog. And he also went to. I'm pretty sure he was like a top recruit, and he went to Duke but transferred to Penn. Um, but again, Illinois has potentially a top 5 to top 10 pick in Wagler. And then I like Andrea Stojakovic. He's nice. I think I'm going Illinois, even though I think Penn is one of those teams that can make a Cinderella run if it was to happen. I would vote Penn to do that.
Hmm.
Who y'all got?
Yeah, I like Illinois. I like
Yeah.
Wagler.
I like Wagler. They got is Boswell healthy still?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Boswell is healthy. I think they're fully
I,
healthy.
yeah, I like Illinois. I mean, this is a good team. They're not gonna. I don't think they'll do anything too crazy. But oh yeah, and I forgot they had Stojakovic. He's
I'm saying
solid. I
we
thought he would be.
played these
I thought he
dudes,
would be
didn't it?
better.
What you say, guy?
Then we play Illinois, bro. I remember this Stojakovic.
Did we?
I
I don't
don't
remember. I feel
remember
like I
playing
would have watched
Illinois.
Keaton Wagler play against us.
Yeah, exactly. I think I would have watched that,
It
but we
wasn't at the
potentially could have
beginning of the
played
year,
them.
bro. You remember that?
That it would probably be on the notable games. That's why I'm
That's
kind
what
of
I was
like,
thinking too.
yeah. So I don't know if we played them, but Stojakovic he's a really good shooter. He's just a good
Yeah,
scorer in
yeah, we
general.
did play them, bro. We
Oh,
beat them
we
by 4.
played.
We
They
did.
We
they
played them in
won or we won?
Chicago, bro. Stojakovic got 26.
Okay, so yeah, we did play
Dang.
him. Yeah, Stojakovic is
I know I
good.
wasn't tripping. I
Stojakovic
was
is
like,
good.
did we play these dudes?
But I think all of us are going Illinois in this one. They just have too much firepower. But again, watch out for Penn. Penn can be one of those that can make the Sweet 16 just off of like their shooting luck. So next up we got St. Mary's versus Texas A&M.
Bucky
Um
ball. Hit the
I think I'm
stats. Let me see
going
the Bucky ball stats, bro.
I think I'm going Texas A&M in this one. Um
Put a team together on the fly. Look at that. They
yeah.
allowing 80 points per game. I don't know.
But the thing is they scoring 90. 0 and
Yeah,
4
but
versus top
you see, look,
25.
SMC only allowing 65. Hold on, Bucky ball.
AK.
I might have to go
Oh my
SMC.
goodness, bro.
Mm,
St. Mary's, I don't know. I just don't like St. Mary's as a team.
Oh God, they got Griffin.
Yeah, the thing is, I can see this going either way. But I think I got Texas A&M strictly because I think actually no, I can't make the argument that they played tough competition. Um St. Mary's played some decent competition, but they lost, didn't it? Yeah, they got blown out by Vanderbilt and lost to Gonzaga. Oh, they beat Gonzaga as well.
Mm.
I actually, Kay, maybe I'm overthinking. Let me just go St. Mary's.
I'm
I'm
thinking
going St.
St.
Mary's.
Mary's, that defense, bro, allowing 63 points per game.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I'm going St. Mary's.
It's a matchup of style, look like it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't beat two people, but I think I'm pretty comfortable with St. Mary's. I mean not St. Mary's, Texas
Buckyball.
A&M. Like I said, ACC is a tough conference. I mean, look at those games. Yeah, there are a lot of red letters right there, but
They're
I think I
close.
mean, Tennessee, Bama, Florida. I mean, Florida was a blowout. Vandy was a blowout. Arkansas wasn't necessarily close, but
They allowed
you
100
know,
points to Alabama. Look, they
on the
allowed,
road. But look, all these
beat
losses are on the
Kentucky.
road, except for
What
Florida.
wasn't that Alabama game? Wasn't that an overtime game, or am I tripping?
I want to
The
say it
100 to
was,
97
but even if
Uh,
it
Ravens.
wasn't, that's the style that Nate Oates and Bucky will play though. If
Exactly,
they
like
could, if
they're
they could, if
high
they could play
offense.
and get up a three every 10 seconds, that's exactly what they would do in that game. And they'd score 200 points each, and whoever has the most points is gonna win the game. But that's what they do. They break the scoreboard if they could. So
mm,
I think I'm just gonna have to trust. I mean, we gotta look at it, bro. You can say what you want to about St. Mary's and how they've done this and done that. I think you just have to go with the SEC is just too tough for me to pick against an SEC team with, you know, a group of
mm,
5 team. That could be a
mm.
bad, way to go about brackets and all that, but I can't go against SEC, I don't think.
Yeah, I can see that. So we
But
going
yeah,
St.
St.
Mary's.
Mary's is the choice.
And then Houston versus Idaho.
Yeah, go
We don't
Houston.
even need to.
You can hit
It's
Houston
Houston.
twice.
I think that's probably my second favorite to win. I think I like Houston a lot. Florida versus Iowa. I think Florida comes out of this one, but I can see
Definitely going
Florida losing
Florida.
early.
Mm.
I can see Florida losing early. Like I can see them losing to Iowa. Bennett starts
Mm,
having like a crazy game. But right now I'm going Florida. Right now I'm going Florida. Who y'all got?
Florida.
I got Florida, man.
Okay,
I mean, I said it coming to the year, I think Florida has a chance to repeat.
Mm-hmm.
They were a little shaky at the beginning, but they since fixed it. I mean, if we want to be frank, I mean, we can go ahead and proceed, but it comes down to their backcourt.
Exactly. I agree.
That's all.
Because
But
everybody else is relatively consistent. If their backcourt
because
is doing what they're supposed to do, they they're probably the best, one
Condon
of the
still
best
started the
teams in
three
the
for them, right?
countries. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you got Condon, you got Howe, whatever you say his name,
Mm-hmm.
and Chinyelu anchoring the defense. That and Chinyelu can guard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. After that game when he guarded LeBaron for like 5-6 dribbles, and then went to guard Rice for 5-6 dribbles, I was like, yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
can
moving. He's for
he,
real. So
he can play defense for sure.
yeah, I'd get Florida on that one.
Nebraska versus Vanderbilt. This is where I go Vanderbilt. I like Tyler
Yep.
Tanner and Duke Miles. Um, that backcourt that's an electrifying backcourt right there. And I just don't really trust Nebraska like that, honestly. Like they're extremely streaky, and we was about to pick Troy over him, so I think I'm going
Mm.
Vandy.
Vandy. Yeah, I was gonna think
Okay.
Vandy too.
I feel it. Illinois versus VCU. I think again we can go Illinois. I don't want to continue to pick the higher seeds, but I just don't see a way
Nah,
that VCU
Illinois.
beats
Yeah,
Illinois.
Illinois probably shoot them out the gym.
Exactly. Illinois has just too many weapons on their team. Houston versus St. Mary's. I think whoever comes out of that St. Mary's Texas A&M bracket is losing to Houston.
Definitely Houston. Yeah, Houston. With
Yeah,
that
Houston
defense, how many points Houston allow per game?
63, bro. Wow. But the thing is, St. Mary's
Look at
allow
that, 5-6 versus top 25 teams.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure their
What's that
losses
conference record? Them probably multi-conference team.
conference is
14 and 4.
14-4.
Yeah,
Like they lost to Arizona twice. They
Yeah.
lost to Kansas. Like they lose to like the best teams in like
I mean,
college.
yeah, these are their what, 6? Those are their 1, 2. Am I tripping?
Yeah,
Those are
those are their 6
yeah.
losses.
I'm not mad
Two
at those
two
6
of
losses.
them
I ain't gonna
two
lie.
of them to a team that we just picked to go to the Final Four. Another one against the team that we went to pick against, like the Elite Eight, they destroyed Kansas like after they lost to them. Like
Mm-hmm.
I like Houston. They just lose to like teams that are, let's call a spade better than them. Now these two games I don't know about. It seemed like they lost lost by three, lost by four. But
Yeah, they
I
started
think
off
Houston.
shaky.
Yeah, I think Houston is the safe pick right here.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, Purdue versus Florida versus Vanderbilt. I'm going Vanderbilt here.
I was
This
just
is
about to
where I
say
think.
I'm gonna go Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think. The thing is,
Florida
and
doesn't get
this,
their get back.
yeah, I definitely don't think Florida gets their get back. The reason why they struggled, again, to your point, Justin, the guards have to produce. But when you have like Tyler Tanner, who's probably one of the best like small
Mm-hmm.
guard defenders in the entire in the
Mm-hmm.
entire college basketball tournament, and Duke Miles is also good on that end as well. It's gonna be hard for them to like consistently produce offense. I know
Yeah.
Thomas Howell, he's really good, but I don't know if we can like count on him to
I mean,
be
yeah.
like
I
the
mean,
guy.
we play. I mean, we play basketball. You got to have guard play, and especially in I mean, all levels of basketball, you have to have guard play to win games. And I think I just don't trust Florida's guard play, honestly. And like you said, Vandy has the better backcourt. And is their front court really gonna be able to produce that much? You know what I'm saying? Like on their own. Like
Hmm.
Chinyu's not a scorer. Uh, you get Condon and Howe, but like, are they really like going like you gonna pass the ball and be like, all right, go get a bucket? It's not
Exactly.
that. And I think you need those type of players to win games in this
Hmm.
time of the year.
I agree. I think we all go Vandy here. Illinois versus Houston.
Mm, that's a good game.
This is an
I got
amazing game.
Houston.
Have they played each other before? I don't think so.
Ooh.
Um,
Wagner
I'm
versus Fleming.
Go
I'm
to
going
Illinois stats again, bro. Let me see Illinois. Let me see what they defense looking like.
I'm going
Mm.
Illinois personally.
70 points per game? Nah, that's too many points per game. I gotta go with Houston.
I'm going Illinois here. I think Illinois' offense can just push
Yeah,
them just a
they
little
can
bit
definitely get hot.
above the edge. Especially like Stojakovic and Wagler in the backcourt.
Mm-hmm.
Now Houston is like really banking on Flemings and Chris Sinak actually being like productive like freshmen
Mm-hmm.
in this tournament.
Mm.
Yep. They gotta be
If
stars.
those two can actually like produce at a decent level, they're gonna be. Houston is a scary team, but
And what's the
I'm
dude from
personally going
last year?
Illinois.
21.
Emmanuel Sharp.
Yep,
Yeah.
that dude.
He been hitting some
I'm
big
going
shots too
Illinois.
lately.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. He's been amazing.
Yeah.
So Kay, you're going Houston. Justin, who you're going to break the tie? That's a
I think I
nasty
gotta
game.
go. I think I gotta go Illinois just because of their experience and just the fact that they have. I think they just. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Illinois. They're just a better team than me.
Yeah, I like Wagler. I like Stojakovic, and I understand Houston's defense
I'm
is really good,
yeah.
but
It's hard to go against Houston though.
it's hard.
Mm.
It's hard, but I think I'm going. I think we got to go Illinois. And then Illinois versus Vanderbilt. I think this is where Illinois beats Vanderbilt and stops
Yeah, I
Vanderbilt's
go with
run.
Illinois in that
Wow.
game.
So I was gonna take Vandy there.
Yeah, I think Illinois is probably just going to like
I'm
outscore
not
them.
mad at that though.
Um, and then now we can go to the Midwest. We can probably speed through this one.
Yeah.
Michigan is beating whoever comes out of the 16th seed. Georgia
Mm-hmm.
versus St. Louis.
Georgia.
Me personally, I could see Georgia winning because I love their players, but they are extremely inconsistent. But I think I'm going with K here. I think I'm going Georgia. Justin, you cool with Georgia?
Yeah, it's SEC, bro. Come on,
Yeah, I
I'm
feel it.
rolling.
Texas Tech versus Akron. Texas Tech did lose JT Toppin, and Akron can light people up from three. So I
Let me
I
see the
think this
stats.
is another. I think this is an upset right here. Um, I think I'm personally going. I'm going Akron here. Akron 88
Mm.
points a game.
Wow.
17-1 in conference play. Like,
Oh
I
wait,
think I'm going Akron.
are they in the MAC?
I'm pretty sure. Let me
Yeah, I
check.
want to say they're in the MAC. Yeah, I hit they. Yeah,
They
that's the
played
MAC.
Troy.
Yeah, cause they
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Well, you know,
Yeah,
based off my college football dynasties I stay running. I know that's how I know it's conference day in.
I think
Well, you
I'm
said
going.
what, bro?
That's
I'm
how I
going
know it's
Akron,
conference
bro.
day in.
You said your dynasty that you what, bro?
Yeah, I've been playing them different dynasties, bro. I know that
I
it's
thought you said
conference.
something else.
Oh nah,
Imagine not being in
Nah.
dynasty, bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
I think I'm going Akron. Kay, you going Akron?
I do like what that offense look like.
The thing is,
And Texas
I would
Tech
definitely
doesn't
go.
have the strongest defense. I take Akron on the upset.
I think the only reason I'm not going Texas Tech is because JT Toppin is hurt. But Christian
Yeah.
Anderson is a dog. Christian
Mm-hmm.
Anderson is a dog. I think I'm going. I think we got to go Akron though. Next thing, next teams up is Alabama versus Hofstra.
Mm.
Um, I I don't care. I understand this. By the way, this is our team. Alabama. We went to Alabama. I still go to Alabama. And I understand we got some bad news this morning,
Yeah.
but I think with or without Aiden Holloway, we beat this team. There's no
Mm.
way we don't beat this team.
Yeah,
I'm assuming we all got Bama in this one.
yeah, for
Yeah.
the Aaron Estrada Memorial Tournament.
hmm we got Tennessee versus who comes out of 11. I'm a big Nate Mint fan. I'm not letting Tennessee get beat in the first round. I just can't.
You think
I
But what
just
Tennessee
about
can't.
Miami,
win?
Ohio?
I like
Nah, bro.
Tennessee.
I ain't gonna lie, Miami, Ohio being in the playing game is nasty.
It is crazy, but hey, man,
I get they lost their tournament or whatever, but that's crazy, bro. To go whatever they went and to be in a to not even
31
be
and
in the
1.
official tournament officially is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that is crazy. I
Kentucky
think
in
we
here
all
at 7, bro.
yeah, I think we all go Tennessee. Now Virginia versus Wright State. I
I
think
go
Virginia is
Virginia.
one of those teams that can really go like far. Virginia probably has like the best shot blocker in like all of college basketball.
Hit
And
the stat.
they put yeah, I got you. They put Duke they almost beat Duke in in their championship game. They really I'm not gonna say they don't allow a lot of points, but it's really hard to score on them strictly because like if you have
Mm-hmm.
a dominant paint presence, their big man is shutting that down automatically.
Yeah.
And then
I
they
like
do
what
have like
they
some weapons on the outside. So I'm personally going I'm going Virginia. Who y'all got?
Yeah, I'm going Virginia too.
Okay, bet. All right, so we can move on. Kentucky, Santa Clara. I'm going Kentucky. I don't think we probably like
I'm
needs
going
to
upset. Give
overthink
me
this one.
Santa Clara over Kentucky.
Mm.
Wow. Okay.
I
I
don't
think
trust Mark
Kentucky.
Pope.
You know
Yeah,
what, Kate, bro? I'm not mad at that, bro.
I'm not mad at it, but I think a lot of people are sleeping on this Kentucky team. Um, just because it doesn't have like the star power names and all of
I'm
that, but
sleeping on Mark Pope.
you sleeping on Mark Pope. Okay.
I mean,
I'm going
bro,
Kentucky.
Dang. Now I would look like an idiot right now if I reneged my SEC ticket, wouldn't I?
Exactly.
You know
Gotta
what,
stay
bro?
consistent.
I ain't gonna lie, I do have to stay consistent. I've been talking about good SEC teams all night, and Kentucky is not one of those, so I'm going with Santa Clara.
Wow. Okay, I
Yeah.
guess Santa Clara advances over Kentucky. Next game up, Ohio State versus Tennessee State. This is the 215 that I said could potentially um be an upset because
Mm.
I just don't I really don't trust Iowa State. I think if their main guy Milan is not like hot off the rip, I think any team can like potentially compete with them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they do play
they do
different
have
away from
Joshua
home.
Jefferson. Joshua
Yeah.
Jefferson is really good. Um and they don't, you know,
I
that
like
like
their
they
defense though. I can't go against that defense.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
their
mean,
defense is nice, but
listen here, this is what I gotta say about this one real quick. For an HBCU not to be a 16 seed, they gotta be somewhat serious. They got
Exactly.
Nolan Smith, former Duke player coaching, his first year.
Hmm.
I mean, you see what he's done. He got into the tournament. They're 23-9, 15-5 in conference.
Yeah, I
I
like.
would love to see them win, but I
Actually,
don't think it's gonna
let
happen.
me stick to my guns. I'm going Tennessee State, man. I'm
Wow.
going Tennessee State. Are y'all going Iowa
Yeah,
State?
I'm going Iowa
Yeah,
State.
that
Okay.
defense.
But watch Tennessee State next year. I'll say that.
Hey, watch him this year. Michigan versus Georgia. I don't think we got to like think much on this. I'm going Michigan
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michigan.
for sure. Next up is Alabama versus Akron. I can see Akron like low key beating us. I can see Akron going on like a nasty run. I'm not gonna lie.
Does Aiden Holloway beat the case by then?
Nah, yeah, because
Probably,
this
yeah.
is
I
what,
don't think
Sunday?
he's.
This will be
Yeah,
Sunday.
Oh yeah.
So nah, I was thinking that for the
I don't.
next round, but
Yeah, I don't
Akron
think
Akron
so.
scores a lot of points, don't it?
Yeah, Akron is man. I'm pretty sure they're 88
Oh
again.
yeah,
Yeah,
give
they're
me
80.
Akron. Give me Akron. Definitely give
Yeah.
me Akron.
Yeah, I think I'm going Akron in this matchup. And for some reason, we love losing to teams that we should be better than. But
Our
I'm
defense,
going.
bro. We gonna come out there and
Yeah,
drop coverage, and then it's cooked. It's
yeah, it
curtains.
is. It's cooked after that.
All I gotta do is shoot a
Tennessee
couple pull
versus
ups.
Virginia. I think I'm going Virginia. Native Mint struggles against
Yeah, I like Virginia too.
like good paint protection. So even though I think he can probably still have a solid game here, but I'm going Virginia. We all agree Virginia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Iowa State versus Santa Clara. Um, I think if Iowa State makes it past Tennessee State, I think they beat Santa Clara. I think I go Iowa State. Who y'all got?
Iowa State.
Iowa State. Okay.
Yeah, I got trusted defense on that one, bro.
All right, Michigan versus Akron. I think this where Akron's
Yeah, Sweet 16. That's Cinderella run over with.
yeah, I think it's over. I think like the Cinderella runs probably end around Sweet 16, maybe Elite 8 if you lucky. Um and then Virginia versus Iowa State. I'm going Virginia.
You going Virginia? Give me Iowa
Yeah.
State.
Wow, y'all really like Iowa State. I'm not on Iowa State
Wow.
at all.
That defense, man.
I take I really don't care, honestly. Give me Iowa State though.
Okay, yeah, I feel it.
Well,
I
you
feel
might
it.
think Michigan gonna be either one of these teams.
Yeah,
No,
I agree.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to take Tennessee over Virginia, and that's who I would have had beating Iowa State. But
Oh, you thought Tennessee State was going like all
no,
the way.
Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee over Virginia. Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, and
I
then
understand.
so
And then in this matchup, if Michigan gets Iowa State, I think they beat. I think they beat them. So,
yeah,
I think we go Michigan. So now we're towards the Final Four. UConn, Illinois is on the left side, and then Arizona, Michigan on the right side. That's gonna be a bloodbath.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go UConn, Illinois first. I think I'm going UConn here. I think Illinois probably made it too far than what most people think they'll probably even go.
yeah,
And then I think UConn, their defense is really good, and plus they're just sound. They're just a
yeah.
sound
Oh
basketball
yeah.
team. So I'm going UConn. Who y'all got?
Yeah,
Give
I
me
got
UConn.
UConn too. I don't think Illinois is necessarily on a Cinderella run, but I don't think they're the caliber of the three other teams we have in the Final
Yeah,
Four.
and I mean honestly, when I do my own bracket, I probably won't have them in there. So
Yeah, I agree.
I
Um,
mean, we might only have them in there just because we agreed on other things. But I don't. Are they in your Final 4K?
Illinois?
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah, they were. I think they just in here because we kind of had to combine and
Mm-hmm.
probably for some safer picks. But yeah, I'm
yeah,
cool on
like
them.
I think who's ever coming out of here is probably gonna be either that 1 or 3 seed, the Florida.
Yeah,
Um,
I just don't like Illinois. Oh, I mean, I don't like, I don't like Vandy over Illinois. But I think, but like I said again, same thing. I think Florida beats Vandy again, kind of.
Mm,
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I can see that.
yeah,
Next one up, Arizona versus Michigan. If this happens, this is a top three game in the entire
Yeah.
tournament. How we looked at it so far.
for
I,
sure.
I think I got Arizona, even though at Adai Mara and that like front court defensively is just that's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
hard to score on, Cole Pete.
What
I'm
about
not gonna
Trey?
lie.
What's the Michigan point guard name? I don't think it's Trey White. I think that's a dude from Kansas. I
You
can't
talking
name.
you talking about
Cadeau?
Elliot Cadeau
Yeah,
I'm
you
about to say,
talking about
yeah,
Elliot
Cadeau.
Cadeau?
turnover machine allegedly?
Yeah, when they went against Duke, we
I
we
think
couldn't
this is
we
where
couldn't find
Cadeau,
him.
catches up with him. I gotta go Arizona right here.
You don't think
I
Cadeau's a
mean,
clutch player,
look at all
bro?
those. I mean, look at all those W's. You know how good you got to be for your top, your most important games to have two losses and none of them are showed.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, man.
Michigan.
That
But
is true.
These
they
are
like,
two
yeah, forget that.
elite
I ain't gonna
teams,
lie.
man.
We're not even worried about what they talking
Because
about.
the thing
Look
is,
at
their
that
losses were,
resume, bro.
yeah, beating Houston twice, Iowa State. Actually, I don't even know why we arguing
Yeah,
Arizona.
they win games, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. We could have
Arizona.
clicked Arizona. We should have clicked them. What is it? 6 games? Yeah, we could have just clicked them 6 times. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's
Acuff
how I
Me,
might
feel.
Might have
Arizona.
something to say about that, man.
He might.
Acuff might
He
have
might.
something to say about
But
that.
in a world without craziness, which obviously is not gonna happen in March,
Mm.
but I think Arizona. I mean,
Yeah. In this
I don't
matchup,
see
I
how they
definitely
they don't
go
have a weakness
Arizona.
really. I mean, what's their
Yeah,
weakness?
they don't. I think they're the most complete team. They have the
Like,
shooting. They have great defense. They have a guy
mm.
that can go out there and get them a bucket if needed. They got everything, and that's why I
and I
got them
think
over UConn. I'm
and
not
I
gonna
think
lie.
Jaden Bradley, this not a bad thing, of course, because they playing well. I think him being there has not hurt Braden Burries, but has definitely lowered his what his stats would be. I think Braden
Yeah,
Burries is I think he can be up there with some of those
top
who
point
comes after
guards.
A cuff
Hmm.
conversations
Yeah. I agree. I'm really high on Braden Burries. He's definitely in the mix for like the top point guards in this class. Just, not even point guards, just guards in general.
for sure.
Um, but in this championship game, give me Arizona. I just
Yeah,
think y'all talk about battle tested. They done played like the
yeah,
best
Yeah.
teams
That
like
resume
in
is
in all of
crazy.
college basketball.
yeah.
Love UConn, but now and I understand Hurley's probably gonna like I don't know what Hurley's gonna
Oh, they're
do.
gonna be so prepared. I
He
Yeah,
ain't
don't,
gonna lie.
he'll miss clinging in this game.
yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
No clinging.
But I'm pretty. I can't think of him. Like I don't know who is the big for UConn, but I can see Cole Pete probably having a better game against UConn than Michigan because
Mm-hmm.
Michigan
Definitely.
literally has the defensive player of the year. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
in
definitely.
Adamara. So, I'm me personally. I'm going Arizona. Y'all agree?
Yeah. I go Arizona.
Boom, Arizona won, dog. That's
Arizona
Hold
takes
on,
the
how many
cake.
points? Total points in the game? 173.
What?
no. I think it's like 140, 150. I think both of them probably
If
gonna have
that,
70
I'm
plus.
tripping. I'm tripping. I don't know why. I was thinking 70s, 80s. I don't know
131.
why I went. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
I can see
Give me
130. I can see 130.
147.
Yeah, the thing is, I think I'm going more towards like the 140 to 150 range. I will go
What's on average? About
145.
138?
Yeah, let's go 130. At that point, let's just go 140. Both of them score 70.
Nah,
Um,
it ain't gonna be that even.
So
yeah,
I'm
it's
saying
probably
that,
not.
yeah, I don't think they'll score that much. So you can go like 138, 38.
Yeah, I go 38. I mess with 38.
Yeah,
Um,
138.
wow,
I like
man.
that.
Okay. That's our bracket, man. That's our bracket. Justin, you want to go and close this out, bro?
Yeah, man. Going ahead out of here. Excited to see how this tournament's going, get down. And I think honestly some of the most interesting part of basketball comes after that. We're ready to talk about that, the pre-draft process. We got
Pre-draft.
some measurables that we want to see. Want to see some
Mm-hmm.
guys test
Mm-hmm.
some physical stuff, speed, agility. And then obviously I think they're requiring more players to, at least show up to the combine. I would want to see more players play. I mean, I'd love to see the
Mm-hmm.
top players in the draft. I mean, because
Yeah,
I
I
know
agree.
we're kind of there, like, the top 10 is set, we know who's gonna kind of go sort of, but
Mhm.
and they want to evaluate the guys who are could be undrafted, second round, late first round guys. I get that. But would I want to see 10 lottery picks out there playing the game?
Of course.
1,000%. I
Of
don't think that's
course.
likely, but you know. But yeah, man.
You sign
Bama
out.
dark horse.
Alabama's not a dark horse.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
All
Nah.
right, my
I'm
fault, my
sorry,
fault.
Bama.
My fault. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm coping.
Yeah, we coping over here, man.
All right. But yeah, that's it for the episode. Y'all be smooth. Catch us on the
We'll
next
have
one.
Alright.
And
See
follow us on
y'all,
all the
Should be
man.
back next
platforms.
week. Ant should be back
Facts.
next week. We'll have
Ant
Ant
should be
back.
back,
Hopefully
yeah.
We'll
with
have a full host
a
next.
presidential position. Shout out to him.
Exactly. Shout out our future lawyer, man. All right.
All right.
Peace out, y'all.